there.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Because I can't hear anything right now.
You can't hear anything?
We're already starting off to an awesome start. Yes.
You can't hear me at all?
Kelly, you look so different. And
Thank you.
I'm so confused.
Yes, I have.
So hi, everybody. Welcome to Genuine Nonsense. Today, I'm just going to fly blind because why the hell not? Matt, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me yet? You can't hear me at all? No?
No, I can't.
Why don't you try leaving and coming back?
I might try to leave and come back.
Yeah,
I think that might be what I'm going to do. But Matt, do you mind hanging out and telling all of our fun friends what's going on?
I don't. I'll just kind of vamp it. Smarz, get out of here. Hi everybody. As you can see, I am not
going to leave. I'm trapped.
All right.
I'm trapped forever. It won't even let me leave. I'm just going to exit.
There you go. I kicked her out of the studio because that's how I roll. Hi, everybody. It's good to see everybody. Hi, Rachel. As you can see, I am not Kelly MacFarland. No. In fact, I'm producer Matt here filling in for Kelly because Kelly is taking the night off. Sometimes life happens and you just have to not do the show, which I 100% get. That's why I'm here. So welcome to Genuine Nonsense. We're going to wait for Smarz to come back. She's going to reboot her computer, try to get the sound working. Let's see. What can I talk about? Oh, well, I started a new job today. Very exciting stuff. I am going to be working as hi, other Dave Thomas. Good to see you. Everybody's showing up expecting to see Kelly MacFarland, and they are seeing me instead. So I hope that is not I don't know. I hope that's not a bummer for you. But anyway, I started a new job today as a clue master for an escape the room in Boston. And I basically first day, they lock you in one of the escape rooms and they're like, all right, get yourself out. And luckily I was able to do it with 38 seconds to spare because they gave me a lot of hints. Yeah, it was rough. It was hard, but I'm excited because there are more escape rooms to play. So thanks, Rachel. I'm glad that I'm doing all right. Oh, Smarz is back. It is, yeah. It's perfect, and at least they were very nice about it. So they didn't make me they would have let me out if I would have started to panic. But I kept a nice cool head and I solved those puzzles. Thank you, Rachel. You would not guess that I were not the Genuine Nonsense normal host. Well, I mean, I think that's the idea. So we're still waiting on Smarz. Oh, there she This is what a great show. Can you hear me okay?
Now I can.
Yay!
We're going to improvise a little bit, and Smarz is going to use her phone, I guess.
Hey, you do what you gotta do.
I don't know what's happening. I'm going to blame everything on everything.
Well, you also just moved into a new apartment, so it's maybe not all the kinks are worked out. I get that.
Yeah, it's a kinky apartment. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Okay. I can hear you perfectly. I'm just reading the chat. Other Dave Thomas is saying, I'm literally just now trying to set up a recording thing with a Boston person and they can't connect. Does everyone in Boston have shit internet?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm blaming, I blame Xfinity. And I don't mind calling them out. Formerly Comcast. Hey.
Formerly Comcast?
Hey, you stink.
Well, usually we have the problem with RCN is usually where the problems lie.
Is it? Because I was thinking about going with RCN, so I guess I should not do that.
Don't do RCN. We've had so many people on this channel.
Really?
Ben during Run On was notorious in the early days of Run On, and by early days I mean a couple of months ago. Was notorious for having really bad internet, and that was due to RCN.
Well, okay. Oh, well, this is not really fun because I can't chat and see the screen at the same time.
No, that's all right. I'll throw up. I'll throw up.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna
too,
throw up.
so
I'm just gonna throw up.
probably gonna
Ready?
throw up as well.
All right.
Well, it's been a day. I mean, my ring light isn't working. My, I might blame it on my computer. I think it's just time for a new computer.
Is like Venus in retrograde, or is Uranus full of gas?
My
Like,
Enos hasn't seen Venus in a long time. So yeah, we got a great show for you guys today. In case
excited.
anyone hasn't, have you already explained why you're here and Kelly is not?
I just said that Kelly's not doing the show tonight.
No, she said, "Screw it. I don't. I hate that show. I never want to be on it again." She didn't say that. She said nobody ever chats in the chat, and I get lonely. And
you know what, Kelly is still here. We're gonna put her. We're gonna put her just right up there in the corner, and she'll watch over us.
No, Kelly unfortunately had to run out of town real fast. A sort of last minute sort of fun thing. Not fun thing, but like she had to run out of town really fast. So we had the fun of getting put together. Like,
so you're saying Kelly had to skip town, is what you're saying? Kelly?
Yeah, Kelly's on the run.
Did really Kelly rob a bank?
Well, I don't know if rob is the right word for it, but Kelly had an altercation. So
with a bank.
Kelly's on the lam. You know what I'm saying? So she'll be back with us regular bat time next week. But Matt, thank you for jumping in and hanging with me in her absence. I'm happy to see you. I was thrilled when you asked me. I was very excited because, normally I just I have to sit here and I don't have to sit here. I get to sit here. Right.
And
you get paid the big bucks to sit there and produce. Yeah. You'll meet him in just a moment, but our first guest, a friend of mine, Jack, when Jack was asked to do the show tonight, and very readily was all about it. I said, Kelly's not going to be with me though, so I don't know if that changes. He goes, oh, and it did kind of like it kind of got like a little bit of a I don't know how I feel about that. And then I said, but Matt will be, and I don't know if you've met Matt. He goes, oh, the guy with the fries behind him, and I was like, yeah. He goes, the editor, and I was like, yeah, the editor. Matt
that's
will.
my new name. That's I want that to be my. If I were a Batman villain, that's what I'd want it to be. I'd be the editor.
I am the editor. So yeah.
Oh.
So
that's great.
You're known and loved.
When I was setting up the show, Jack was actually the first one here, and I could see the thumbnail of Jack hanging out, and I was like, I wasn't sure what was going on. I was very confused.
Well, our audience might be as well right now, but you'll get to meet Jack in just a second, and then you'll laugh uproariously, perhaps. But
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait to chat.
But before we bring him out, I wanted to check in with you.
Yeah.
How are you doing? I haven't had a chance to talk to you in a while, and it sounds like there's maybe some new stuff going on.
Yeah, I was telling people, but while you were in the internet void, that I started a new job today at Escape the Room Boston, which is pretty cool. It's right off the Common. It's a really cool, little place. They've got 3 escape rooms. And as the begin, like this was my first day. So what they do the first couple of days, they have you go through each of the escape rooms, and they just are like, okay, go. Like, do you want hints? I'm like, yes, I'm going to want hints. So I basically just got to play an escape room by myself. And it was awesome. And I made it out with 38 seconds to go.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was the easier. Like this, they started me out in the office, the apartment, which is just like this, just like it said. There's an apartment. There's a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom, and you make your way through. But it was really cool. There's something very. I said this to Rachel, producer Rachel. I said this to her in our 2MB kind of production thread. I said there's just something so satisfying about like undoing a combination lock and it just like clicking open.
Yeah.
You just get like, ooh. or you find a puzzle piece and you're like, ooh.
So now do you feel like you can be a spy successfully?
I do feel like that. Good. I do feel like that. And then, if you hear that in the background, that's the Americans. My wife is watching the Americans, which is, so if you hear gunshots, it's not, I'm okay.
Okay.
It's just, there's Carrie Russell being a spy on the TV in the other room.
Fair. And you just go ahead and blink twice if you need our help. Okay. All right. Okay.
But now, I just blinked again, but I don't need help. I'm okay. But there are two other rooms.
That's what you would say if you needed help, though. That's the thing. So now I'm conflicted.
Rachel, your cool name is, the Tweeter.
Rachel has a cool name?
No, we're trying to come up with, like, if I'm the editor, who's Rachel?
Oh.
Like, what's her cool name?
Yeah, Tweeter.
Not Tweeter. No, that's
Tweety Bird. Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird is the code name.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be like editor to Tweety Bird. Come in, Tweety Bird.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm just technically challenged. That's
TC. We'll call you TC for short.
TC.
TC.
Tasty. All right.
What about you, Smarz? How's the apartment? It looks like you've got a nice little accent curtain there behind you.
I do.
Which is delightful.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's hiding all the boxes that there's a part of me that thought, like, I can just not tell anybody that. And then I was like, well, what's the fun in that? Like, it looks a little bit, I'm literally just sitting outside of my bathroom in a hallway facing the internet so that I'm in the same room as the router. Because otherwise you've just got the room of boxes that you saw last time. So yeah,
that's the amazing thing about doing shows on the internet is nobody sees anything outside this little square.
Right. That's the wonder and magic of television.
I haven't worn pants in a year.
Me neither. And I go outside all the time. That's my own private escape room.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else's escape room.
Run! She's got nothing on the
Here comes Smarz.
No. Well, speaking of running, speaking of escaping me, I feel like that's a good segue for our first guest.
Yeah.
In addition to all of this tech stuff, I had a great little intro video that I had made, and I was all excited. And
I don't have it.
No, you don't, and you're not going to get it. You might get it sometime tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with it? So we're going to start off tonight with a little segment that I'm calling Jack Attacks. So Jack Attacks. Yep, we've got our guest Jack Wilson with us tonight. Jack, are you there? Jack.
Hiya, French fry guy.
There he is.
What's up, Jack? You know what? I do eat a lot of French fries, so calling me the French fry guy makes sense.
Jack, where are you right now? You look like you're in the middle of a forest of some sort.
Well, in the pre-show, I told you I'm stuck in my Minecraft world.
Okay. All right.
And there's no way getting out of it.
So you can't get out of it at all?
No. Nothing I have found out how to get out, but
Jack, you've got a fan in the chat. Like, people are excited that you're here.
Yeah.
Last name Doll says, "Yay, Jack!"
Yeah. Jack's gonna have a lot of fans, I think, after tonight. Jack, do you wanna tell people how we know each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So she used to help me at school instead of a parent helping me. And yeah, when it was all online or hybrid, she used to pick me up right now she still picks me up when it's full in person, but still on hybrid, they would pick me up.
Yeah.
And they would stay. She would also stay on virtual days.
Yeah.
So you got to hang out. You got to hang out with Smarz all the time, is what you're saying.
And it was fantastic, wasn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
I'm immediately jealous of you, Jack, because like I don't get to hang out with Smarz that often.
No.
Let alone her like coming and picking me up and taking me places.
Yeah. We still get to hang out, and it's pretty cool. So Jack has just gone back to school. And I should say,
Bummer.
part of the reason I wanted to have Jack on tonight is Jack is one of the funniest, smartest people that I know. And is like super talented. Like he can dance. He likes rap. He can make music. He tells great jokes, many of which he makes up himself. This Jack's got it all.
Jack, do you have a good joke? Do you have a joke in the chamber ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let's hear it.
What do you call a mushroom who does bad jokes?
I don't know, Jack. What do you call a mushroom that makes bad jokes?
A pun guy.
Nah, Jack. Well, I mean, this is our future. I'm done. I'm done in the comedy business.
Jack is going to have his own show pretty soon.
Yeah. Sign this kid up.
So, Jack, what grade are you in right now?
Second.
You're in second grade.
Second grade.
And so one of the reasons I wanted to have Jack on is because we tried to do a little interview last week, but again, some tech issues. But it's come to my attention. A lot of places are going back to school. And last week was Jack's first full week back in school. So I wanted to hear a little bit about that and also see if we could get some advice for some other kids going back to school and parents for that matter, because I know that we've got a lot of parents who view our show, not so many kids, but you know. So Jack, how was your first week back in school, like full time, no hybrid, no computers, just back in person?
It was fun because the cohorts are now not anymore. So instead of having 6 people, I had 10. But it was a bit bad because we had 5 whole new students, so there were 15 students total.
Wow!
Like just going every day. 5 days a week, 15 people, 1 teacher, and sometimes there's a co-teacher, but not a lot of times. So it's
wow. So you got 5 new students that you haven't met this entire year. All of a sudden, brand new in your class.
1 came back from Thailand.
Okay.
They're on vacation in Thailand, so it's 4 new students. But
okay. So you had 1 who was doing business in Thailand for a little bit, and then came back to school.
Did they buy a company? Like were they?
They were on a fishing trip.
A fishing trip.
That sounds. We might need to get Tweety Bird and the editor on this one because that sounds
like. Are there supervillains? Are you like fishing trip? That's a mob. That's mafia talk right there.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So Matt. So Jack. What do you think made that first week so fun and so successful?
I actually got to go to the I like doing gym there because I have all the supplies instead of just having to buy one.
Okay.
So we actually got to play with the noodles a lot.
Nice. Now, you used to have, where was your gym when you had gym before? Because you still had gym in some of your specials when you were going to school from home. How did that work?
What?
How did it work having gym from home? How do you do that?
Yeah,
you don't have a gym at home, do you?
Well, first of all, it's rare to go out. You don't really go outside in virtual school, so
Okay.
really hard trying to get around my tables while bouncing the ball.
Yeah, you need to get your dad to buy you a Bowflex.
Ooh.
Ask for a Bowflex.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
Yeah. Do you have any good exercise equipment at home that you can use? I mean,
like a treadmill or a Peloton.
Yeah. My parents have a Peloton in the basement. And in the basement.
Do they use it? Do they use it? Do they buy it? Or do they ever use it? Or is it just sitting down?
They do. They use it.
Do they?
Yeah, and also I have a trapeze that's not just a trapeze, but also has rings at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of tricks on that.
Wow.
So, Jack, what advice would you give to students first and foremost? Going back.
Smarz, your audio is starting to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting to sound like a robot. But I think the question she was asking, Jack, is, I'm gonna pause. Is that okay? Yeah, no, it's definitely it. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Jack for a minute. Jack, I think the question that Kelly wanted to ask is, what advice would you give to kids going into second grade? Like now that you've been doing second grade for a little while, what advice would you give them?
I would say follow the COVID guidelines until it's all over.
Jack, I believe that is probably the best advice that you could ever that anybody could give. That's really good advice. So, Jack, I'm going to ask you a question, if that's okay, while we're waiting on Kristina. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part about second grade?
My favorite subject is social studies, which we do a lot. So,
social studies.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned in social studies?
We're learning about two things right now.
Okay.
The First Amendment rights and the Golden Gate Bridge.
First Amendment rights and Golden Gate Bridge. Which do you think would win in a fight, your First Amendment rights or the Golden Gate Bridge?
Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, I would have said Golden Gate Bridge too. That's pretty solid. Well, Jack, I appreciate you coming on to the show. Let's see. I was hoping that Smarz would be back on. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about? Do you have any questions for me, or let's see if the chat has any questions? Yeah, the bridge. Obviously, the bridge would work. The bridge would win. TVD agrees with you there, Jack. So yeah, if anybody has any questions in the chat, feel free to throw them out there. Jack, what would you say your favorite? Okay, so your social studies is your favorite subject, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to be when you grow up? That's a good question.
Still pending.
Still pending. You don't have to decide. You're only in second grade. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And also, we got a question here. What's your favorite Hogwarts house?
Slytherin.
Slytherin. Fantastic. Hey, Smarz is back.
Hi
Hey,
again.
Smarz. Welcome back.
Thanks. What I miss?
Jack told me that we were talking about a fight between First Amendment rights and the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Which would win? Obviously, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Sure. Yeah. Jack is very good at constitutional law. So,
so if you ever have any issues with constitutional law,
I'm actually not kidding. So, Jack knows, Jack knows pretty much a lot about the Constitution, and he's going to make great things of himself.
Jack, do you have a favorite word? That's a question we got.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think mine is pudding.
Yep, mine is pumpkin.
Oh.
I like saying it.
Mine is tweezle.
Tweezle.
That is a great
They
word.
use it in it's a thing they use to like lock yourself in on a rope course.
Mm.
Well, now I have a new favorite word. My new favorite word is tweezle, because pudding seems silly next to tweezle.
There is one other word, Jack, that I know that you like to use a lot. Starts with a Y.
Is it ye?
Yeah. E.
Yeet.
Yep.
All right.
That's a new one. So parents, if you hear your kids, Jack, what does it mean again?
It means yes.
Yes.
Yep, it means yes, or also like if you're really excited, like if you throw somebody, you yeet somebody. So I think we hopefully before I die again,
Yeah.
we might say goodbye.
Jack, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jack, for coming on. Would you come on and join us again sometime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh,
Because you're now our official education correspondent for Genuine Nonsense. So
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Do you have anything, any parting words, anything that you want to tell teachers or parents before you go?
No.
No. He said his advice that he gave earlier was follow COVID guidelines.
Oh, yeah. No,
which was very smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
So see you later, Jack. I'll talk to you.
Thank you. Great work. Yeah.
What a cool kid.
He is the coolest kid. Like, he is so smart. And legitimately, the things that I laugh at, like, you know how with some kids you kind of like, oh, ha, 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 that's so funny. That's so silly. Yeah. No, the things that come out of his mouth kill me sometimes.
That mushroom joke was top notch.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, for anybody.
Yeah.
And I mean, the next guests you have, I mean, they've got a lot of work to do because
they're not going to live up. I can tell you that.
They're not. Yeah, I can tell you right now.
Well, we were going to run something, but I feel like we don't need the video tonight. Like we've got a jam-packed show with guests. So
we should do that.
Let's just go ahead and do that. I will say if I get lost again, I'm going out of my house and running to my neighbor's house to use their internet, and I'm not kidding. So if
all right,
if that happens, I'll be gone for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'll be back in a new location.
You say that, but like you're gonna get locked out of that house. You're gonna have to climb in through their window. You're gonna
This is true.
I'm just saying, 2 to 3 minutes will turn into. Well, we got to start the next show.
A call to the fire department. Like, you know, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So
you've got my number. If you need me, text.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I can. Yeah. Just.
Thank you. I'll just text you. Blink twice. You just know that I'm blinking twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works.
Well, you know, I don't know what to say about our next guest, so I think we should just.
I don't know which one the next guest is, so I don't know what you should say about them either.
Okay. Well, it's not the count. The count's gonna hang out and close us out. So so our next guest, I'm just gonna call him a blast from the past, really. I don't think there's any other way to introduce, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Well, hello.
Hi there.
Now I got the nose for the news. Everything that you need to know that's up to date and happening now.
Okay, great.
Hello, Kristina.
Hi there. Well, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Nose.
The nose for news. Okay. That's all you need to know about me.
That's all right.
Is that illegal? Is that your legal name?
Matthew, I didn't know you were going to be on.
Oh, yeah. I'm very excited to chat with you, Mr. For News.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Look, listen, I don't want to hold up the works because I know that young kid, he was such a whippersnapper. Yeah, I could have him out there selling papers like that. That kid's got moxie, I say.
That kid would sell you so many papers.
At a penny a pop, including the business.
I'm a little confused though. What is by selling papers? What papers?
Whatever papers people need, everybody's got a nose for the news. That reminds me, sharp fighting reported along the Austrian front. This just in from Vienna. It is with a feeling of relief that the people of the dual monarchy look forward to war with Serbia, even though certain knowledge that Russia would intervene would not cause Austria to hesitate a moment. Ooh, things are heating up over in Europe now, huh?
Oh,
I didn't realize. I thought
it's crazy over there. Here's a few items, queer things that turn up in the news. To make sure she was free, Yonkers woman got a second decree against her divorced husband. Think of that.
I can't.
What a real razzmatazz.
I am absolutely
Here's
no
another
help
one
in this
for you.
interview, Smarz. I'm sorry.
Chicago man who boasted he had smoked cigarettes for 60 years set his bed on fire, dozing over one, and will smoke no more. Oh, no!
Well, I mean, cigarettes really aren't that bad for you, are they?
And
No, cigarettes, the number one choice of all doctors, just to smoke them.
But I do
It
know.
doesn't matter.
I do know you shouldn't smoke in bed. That's one lesson that I've learned. Never smoke.
I
in
think
bed.
it's perfectly fine. You know what, Kristina and Matthew? Do you have that worn out feeling with loss of appetite, constipation, biliousness, sick headache?
Wait,
Is it warning that you
What's
need
biliousness?
a summer tonic? Then get a bottle of Baxter's Mandrake Bitters today. Sold everywhere. Liquid or tablets, just 25 cents at your better druggists.
Like CVS or something like that.
I don't even know who would be selling them. Maybe Marvin, the next door neighbor who's your druggist. It could be anybody. You have no idea. You know, let me tell you something. Qatar cannot be cured with local applications as they cannot reach the seat of the disease. Qatar is a blood or constitutional disease, and in order to cure it, you must take internal remedies, which is why I recommend, and you all know this, Hall's Qatar Cure. That's right. Hall's Qatar Cure is taken internally and acts directly upon the blood and mucus surfaces. Hall's Qatar Cure is not a quack medicine. It is composed of the best tonics known, combined with the best blood purifiers acting directly on the mucus surfaces.
That's twice you said
That's to FJ Cheney and Company in Toledo, Ohio. Just put that on there. It'll get to them.
When you say take it internally, how do you mean? Like, how do you, like
I suppose you drink it, or maybe you snort it, or maybe you use an enema. Ask your mother. She'd be happy to help you out with an enema.
All right.
News about town. Miss Margaret Keith, who has been visiting relatives in this city, has returned to her home. Oh, Margaret, out of town for a few days, huh?
That's not a great idea given the current pandemic. You know, I mean, we really shouldn't be getting out of town at all. So, right?
Smoke Uncle Hiram, the cigar that suits.
What are your thoughts on Prince Philip?
Yeah.
I would say take him out of the can.
That's Prince Albert.
Yeah, Prince Albert.
It is time, don't you think, to get that porch built so you can enjoy it during the warm weather? We can furnish you with posts and rails, balusters, sheathing, flooring, moldings. Also a good time to put in your order for window screens. Give us a call at the U.S. Clothespin Company. Telephone number, and get a pencil and a paper down for this. Telephone number 145.
That's it?
What?
145?
What else?
Well, we went up to 3 digits now. I know it's a hard thing to remember. They used to be Milwaukee 17. Now it's just 145.
Is there a website at all?
I don't even know what you're saying about that. Guess it's webbed if you're a duck.
Okay.
Good news! Dr. L.A. Newcomb, oculist, is now seeing patients limited only to eye, ear, nose, and throat. Hours 9 to 12 and 1 to 4. Must be good work, Doc, if you can take lunch off, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Nose. I think we've gotten all the news that we can handle. Are
you sure? Let me just offer you one other thing. Wanted someone to run our boarding house by the year. 20 to 30 men boarders. People with children need not apply.
So you're saying there's a job out there waiting for me, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
20 to 30 men, I can handle that.
Yeah.
I hope this brings everybody up to date on all the news that you knows for the news.
All right, thanks, Nose. We'll see
Thanks,
you soon.
Nose. This has been eye-opening.
Don't know what just happened.
I blacked out. Where am I?
Can I blame my internet for that? Whatever
No.
just happened to me?
No, because you
did-
were there the whole time for
that
that.
did happen, huh?
Yeah.
I love that we went from a kid who's sitting in a Minecraft world
To an old-timey,
That was-
to the old-timey news reporter.
Well, I mean, we better stay out of Europe. It sounds
Yeah.
like things are real. heating
Well,
up.
I sure hope things go okay in Europe.
Well, you did. I feel like I don't even know that there's a segue outside of you had brought up Prince Philip. So we got a little bit into royalty. So why don't we just bring out our next guest, who is of a count himself?
You're just nailing the guess. I mean,
I know.
Kelly's gonna be upset
I know.
that she
I know.
missed this.
But there was a lot. There's a lot to fill Kelly's shoes. Is the bottom line. I don't
Yeah.
have a lot to say about anything.
Yeah.
So
It takes 3 grown men and a second grader to fill Kelly's shoes.
yes. Yep. It sure does.
Yeah.
So, I guess without any further introduction, because there's none necessary or available. So, friends, Count Jazzula. Count. There's just like a disembodied.
Hey. Oh. Wait, hello. He's time already?
It is. Hi,
Oh.
Jazzula, what happened to the rest of your body?
Wait, I sleep this way so that the poachers won't get me. The men with the stakes and the fires, they try to kill vampires when they're sleeping. It's crazy.
Okay.
That's so rude. That's
very
rude of
rude.
me.
Oh, you telling me I lost 3 cousins that way? Okay, hold on, I changed.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Oh, he's on me. He's still on me. Oh, yay. Oh, you want to play a game I just came up with? You see me? No, you don't. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Yes, you do. I call that you don't see me.
it's a good game.
That's a great game.
You did up.
You should patent that.
Yeah. Well,
Hello. How are you?
good. Count, it's so nice to have you. Oh, you're
Yes.
looking very dapper today, Count Jazzula.
Okay. Oh, yes, you do as well. I
Thank
like your castle.
My what?
Your castle?
My
Did I
castle.
say the wrong word?
Nope, I just.
No, I
didn't
thought you
hear
said tassel. I thought you said tassel.
Oh, are
I
you
was
wearing
not-
tassels? I did not see that.
I didn't think you could see my tassel from
Yeah.
where my camera is.
Yeah,
right
my
now.
tassels
I have
are off
very
camera.
many magical powers. You would be surprised what I can. But anyways,
Okay.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, we had you coming on because you said you had some news, and I know that normally we tend to see you around Halloween and such, but
Cool.
Well, it's we're halfway to Halloween,
We're halfway
Uh,
there.
right?
Yeah.
Like we're getting closer and closer to Halloween.
mhm.
That is right. That's my favorite time. I always have a monster party. Although last year,
Oh man, I bet your monster parties are fantastic.
Thank you. Yes, we had to have a completely remote monster party because everybody's afraid of COVID, even though they're dead. It was crazy. But I have to get into the spirit of it coming up. I have some spooky trivia. How about that, huh?
Oh, that's
Oh.
for us. You're gonna.
For you and
Oh.
your audience, all
Okay.
3 of them.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. Did you say all 3 of them?
What?
Well, Kelly's here. Kelly's
Kelly's
here. That's it.
Yes, there's 3 of us here.
Mhm.
Okay, first question.
Mhm.
Which of the following is not a term for a scarecrow? Hold me dog, Muret, Doodlesack, Hey man, Gallybagger, Tattle Bogal, Momet.
Why are there so many?
Oh, there's so many choices.
Oh no, I'm just
expecting,
clearing
like,
my throat. I'm sorry. This is not the choices.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, these are the choices. I read them again.
Okay, thank you.
Homedod, Mermet, Doodlesack, Heyman, Gallybagger, or Tattlebogal. Which of these is not a term for a scarecrow? Which do you think?
Oh,
I didn't even understand the first two.
You
I
are
didn't-
incorrect. Doodlesack.
Doodlesack.
Doodlesack was the one that I was gonna. Yeah, that was where I was going.
I
That was
knew
the
it.
first-
See, yes, we are on the
That
same
was yeah,
wavelength.
yeah. Do you
Yes.
do you
Do
mind
you know
control?
why? Do you know what Doodlesack means?
That was the nickname I had for my ex-boyfriend.
Exactly. It's also
Because
the
when
English
he
word
was
for
asleep, I
bagpipe.
used to draw on him.
You used to draw on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
interesting.
doodle sack is what I call the bag I keep all my crayons and markers in. It's my doodle sack.
That's
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Yeah.
See, we're having so much fun. Yes.
This is such.
Okay, next question.
Mhm.
What does the name Dracula mean in Romanian?
Oh, I was
Oh,
waiting for choices.
Romanian.
I thought we were getting off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I
thought-
thought we were getting
What does
off.
the name Dracula mean in Romanian?
Mhm.
Oh, you get no options. You just have to guess this one.
Okay. It means Dracula. Well, it was originally Count Dracula, right? And it means master of the darkness.
And see, I'm going to say that Dracula comes from the Latin culela, which means to suck.
Yep.
So it's going to be one who sucks.
hmm Also, what I call my ex-boyfriend.
Interesting. I must meet this man. Actually, you're both wrong. Who would have guessed?
How would-
have guessed?
Yeah, who would guess that?
Who would have
The
guessed?
correct answer is son of Dracul, or son of dragon. In Romanian, Dracul means dragon. So now you know.
Oh.
Now we know. Wow.
All right.
That's one to grow on.
This is an easy one. Easy one. All right.
Oh, I love easy.
What was Dr. Frankenstein's first name? Please.
Joe.
Doctor. No, it's.
So that
it
is a title, like Count. Count is not my name. It is just a
What is your
title.
first name?
I actually know this one. I know this one.
I do too, I think.
It's Frank, and that's why he was so angry, because Frankenstein is not a good. It's dorky, and he used to get made fun of by all the other doctors. So
It was actually I'm gonna say it was Victor Frank. It was Victor Frankenstein.
It
It was Victor. Yes. You did your homework.
all right. So you're going with real answers? Okay, fine.
Okay,
I want to win, Smarz.
Our
I'm
fun
here to
is on,
win.
Matt. It's
I'm
on.
here to win. I'm not here to
Okay.
make friends.
I'm wondering if the audience has any answers. Are we checking them for their answers?
They're not. They're in awe of what is happening. They're
They're-
not. They haven't talked. They haven't talked in. Actually, I stopped the show about a half hour ago.
Oh, we're just okay.
We haven't
We
been
have
live. We haven't been live for 20 minutes.
Nobody knows it. Three friends having a good time. Genuine nonsense. Okay. All right. We're going to skip ahead.
Okay.
All right. Oh, this is a literary one for you, Kristina. Shakespeare's three witches from
Yes.
Macbeth were also known as what?
They're also known as hags.
How dare you? Those are my friends.
No, but they're referred to as hags in the script.
Okay.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm sorry. What was the? Could you repeat the question?
Yes. Shakespeare's three witches
Mm.
from Macbeth
Yes.
were also known as what?
I know this one.
The three Grooges.
No.
The Three Amigos.
Grooges. What is a grooge?
Well, it's a gnarly, ugly woman that, just kind of like, check out that grooge,
Yeah, and they also do this. They also like poke you in the eye with,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
yeah. They go, whoop, whoop,
I get it. Oh, yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
No,
The three grooges.
you're also wrong.
Okay, but they were referred to as hags.
They were referred to as hags in the general
They
sense.
were also the weird sisters.
Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Thank you.
That was the band in Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't think that's the right answer.
It must be the right answer. It says it on this device thing. It's in white and black.
Oh,
Well, okay, but here's what was the other name. So they're hags. They're
The weird
sisters, or the witches, or there was another one.
Yes, I know that one too. If you want to guess that one as well, go ahead.
Oh, that was for you to guess. You've got it in front of you.
I have of it. This is my job. I can. Wow. You can. How are you going to blame this one on your internet as well? I don't think it's working.
Wow. Okay.
Can you?
Well,
What I am saying? Hello.
all right. Well, that was Jazzula, everybody.
Wait, I have more.
All right, go ahead. Which is it?
Which author wrote the novel Dracula, the novel version of the life of Dracula?
That was Bram Stoker, right?
mm-hmm. I believe it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good answer.
I agree.
Right. Follow up. Which author wrote the novel Count Pigula?
Oh, Count Pigula. That was let's see, Bram. It was Bram Poker or Porker. Bram
No.
Bram Poker. Porker. No, I'm trying
That
to make
was Ham Stroker.
Ham Stroker.
Ham Stroker. Yes.
Yeah, there it is. Now, see, thank you, Smarz.
Author now. Hold on, one more. Which author wrote the novel Count Sweet Potato?
Yam.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Yam Stroker. Yeah.
All right. And then which
Oh,
author
man.
wrote the novel Count Sheepula?
Bram Stoker.
All right, we will accept that.
Bram Stoker.
Or Lamb Stoker.
Oh, okay.
These
Or
are just fun.
yeah, or the one that wrote the dam, the one about the broken thing that separates water.
Right, the damn sure. Or the guy that wrote the book
literally
about
said the punchline, and then you said the back of to it.
You know what? I don't
You gave it
understand
away.
comedy. I don't know what's happening. Just keep going, Count.
All right.
You
According
got time for
to
a couple
local
more.
legends,
Yeah.
what large nocturnal red-haired monster roams the Amazon jungle of Brazil?
Ooh. Red-haired monster?
Yes.
Hmm.
Not the chupacabra.
Oh,
That's exactly what I was
there
thinking.
are options.
Oh,
Mokel Membe,
nope. I went to high school with him.
Mapinguari,
Nope. He's a soccer player.
Palestine, or Chacon Peccari, or Peccary if you are from England.
I want to go with Chacon.
One more time. Can I hear them one more time?
Mokole Membe, Mapinguari, Thylacine, or Chacon Peccari.
Makinguari. I'm going Makinguari.
Mapinguari.
Also,
double
a
down on
soccer-
that.
He's also-
And Matt, do you also have a guess?
I'm gonna say the same one. Smarz
Double
did.
down! You are both correct! Yay!
nice.
Oh.
I guess maybe we should just end it on that kind of success.
You win, yes.
I
Count,
think a double right is good. We got about 3 minutes left.
yeah. Okay. All right. Because I was going to ask Count. I know sings sometimes, but
Ooh.
Count, maybe you can come back sometime and regale us with one of your songs.
I would love to. So that
Alright.
means I can go back to sleep now.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right. Good night,
Good
Count.
Right, don't get stabbed in the heart.
Good night.
Watch out for steaks. Okay, bye.
Smarz, who's the guy that wrote the book about the metric system in Transylvania?
Graham Stoker.
Stoker. Yeah, there it is.
And we keep saying so. Yeah, high five. You realize we also keep saying stroker. I say,
Stoker.
but it is just Stoker. But
Convince me otherwise.
Okay, fair. I cannot do that. Matt,
Smarz.
thank you for joining me on this fever dream.
It really has been a fever dream of like I felt like I took drugs, but I didn't.
No,
drugs.
neither did I. I'm stone cold sober. I haven't even had a lot of water today, so maybe that's
that might be a problem.
Maybe that's my problem. I'm just dehydrated.
Smarz, I've actually been waiting for you to get into the show for the last hour. Like I said, we've never actually been live.
I've just been hanging out back here, like you're like. There's not been anyone else but you and I just sitting here talking.
Yeah.
So,
real quick before we go, I'd like to plug a couple things if I could.
Please do.
So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you want to help support the channel, we do have a Patreon that you can get to be a part of, and who knows, maybe that video that Smarz made will end up in the Patreon only content. Maybe. Because we're trying to find little things from all the different shows to put in there. So maybe you'll see that. You can go to patreon.com/2MB Studios to get a part of that. Coming up next is the Boy Detectives. Yes. They're doing the Pokemon draft.
Ooh.
And if I could just age myself for a minute, last night I was making the graphic for the Pokemon draft, and I spelled it Pokemon draft.
Oh, and that's not how one spells.
That's not how it's Pokemon with an O. I spelled it Pokemon because that's how old people say it.
I don't know, but that's a whole different. I know that's a different character altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hangs out with Ham Stroker.
Jack's still backstage.
No, is he? Oh,
yes.
Sorry, Jack.
Yeah.
He's sitting there going, "Old people are weird.
Are. You're not kidding me. You're not kidding. Old people are weird.
We're weird. Yeah.
Support us on Patreon so we can buy Matt a Nintendo. I would love a Nintendo.
That'd be awesome.
I have an Xbox, but I would love a Nintendo because I don't play nearly enough Pokemon.
I have a Switch.
You have a Switch?
I do. Yep.
Good story.
That's all I got, really. I don't play it that often. It was a gift.
Can I have it? Are you just were you offering it to me? Were you saying I'll give you my Switch?
No, I was just kind of showing off that, like, I'm still kind of cool.
Got it.
Ish.
Got it. Ish.
For the first 6 months of knowing each other, I think that's the only reason Jack actually talked to me, because he knew I had a Switch that I would bring on occasion.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
That's why when I was a kid, that's why I would hang out with some people, is because I knew they had the Nintendo and we could go and play Nintendo. It was awesome.
Yep, that was my next door neighbor, Karen Elsie. She had it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the Patreon, and coming up next, we've got Boy Detectives.
And then after that is What's Going On, our roundtable show hosted by Mr. Ben Scaria.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you to all of our guests, Count Jazzula, the Nose for News, and Jack Wilson. You all have been great. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week. Kelly might be back and I'll be gone. Who knows? But thanks for watching.
I'll be here. Bye.